So we have discussed about from event off, right? And even we have worked with the so interval and then timer. Okay, we have worked with them, right? And then we can see combine latest and contact merge starts with. Okay, we have worked with those things, and then even we have worked with debounce time and okay, distinct until change, filter, take until, right? The same way we need to work with something like buffer time, contact map. We have done with map yesterday. We have taken map, right? Not only yesterday, we have worked with maps multiple times. Okay, no problem. Even we are going to use while implementing, okay, real-time scenarios, we are going to use this map a lot. Why? Because whatever data we are going to get, we are going to receive that data, and then we are going to change our needs accordingly, according to the display, okay, according to the display. We have to change that. We have to change the data, because data is going to come from backend or other sources. So the data is going to come to observables. Once after coming to the observables, within the observables, what we can do is, within the observables, okay, what we can do is, okay, um, we can transform the data from one way to another way. All right, yeah. So this is something like one of we can say buffer time. Yeah, let us go to Google RxJS. Let us go to RxJS. Let us go to operators. You can go to buffer time. Now select the buffer time and we'll see the examples. What is the buffer time on Earth? See here, buffer time means now we have A, B, okay, C, D, E we have, and E, G we have. So F, G are available. What is that meaning means? Okay, if you say in within buffer time is 100, right? We have taken buffer time 100. We are going to take after 100 seconds, okay, this is 100 seconds, assume this is 100 seconds, this is, okay, maybe like, yeah, this is, okay, 100 milliseconds, not 100 seconds. So this is from here to here, okay, 100 milliseconds, from here to here milliseconds, and from here to here it is milliseconds, assume this is going to be milliseconds. If you have something like this, okay, if we have, okay, this is going to be something like what? Timeline. Now every after 100 seconds, how many values are received, it will be taken into this one. Okay. Okay, C, D, E is are going to come in 100 milliseconds. After 100 milliseconds, then it will be having C, D, E into one okay array. Within 100 milliseconds that we have specified the time, 100 milliseconds, how many values came up? Like clicks, you may take like examples of clicks. How many? Yeah, previously we have worked with the latest one. After 100 seconds, you may click so many clicks, but it is going to take only latest one in 1 second. But now what you can do is, after second, how many clicks it has taken, all clicks are going to be taken into one array. That array is going to be displayed. Okay, see here, this is going to be something like this. This is going to be something like this. All right, yeah. Okay, right. Now, whenever you are, yeah, examples, let's look at a from event document. Buffer time is what? 1 second. Yeah, buffer time where we have used within the pipe, like how we are going to use map filter, the same way we can use buffer time. We take the buffer time, okay, 1 minute, this is 1 minute. How many values are giving, how many values are pressing, how many times it is clicking on. So those values are going to be, okay, provided into buffer time. Buffer, this will be provided like this, buffer time. Okay, now, okay, all right. Yeah, once after providing this buffer time is 1 minute, buffer time is 1 minute. Okay, whatever buffer time is, okay, 1 minute, right? Within 1 minute, how many clicks are available? All those clicks are going to be collected into one array, and it is going to be printed into this. Yeah, let me show you practically. Let us go to, voice is not clear. Oh, okay, I'll wait for something. Yeah, voice is clear now. Okay, go to merge map. Just I will show you how it is going to be working with. Whatever condition, whatever things you are providing, yeah, previous, current value, and previous value. Okay, accumulate value. This can be called as accumulate value. Now, if you want to, okay, if you want to, yeah, this is going to be the example for reading the values, array values, and then one by one value. Okay, incrementing. Yeah, what is the count of total values? What is the count of total values? Okay, we can take like this. Yeah, let me, okay, instead of doing this, what I will do is I'm going to, okay, I'm going to give you a kind of example. Seed is 0, right? Yeah, let it be seed is 0. What I can do is, let us go to, I'm going to take one example here. Example. Okay, I'm going to explain you this concat map later, no problem. Yeah, let me show you first scan here. What I will do is of data, or from data, we can use from data, from this dot data, you can say from this dot data. Okay, and then what you can do is pipe, within the pipe you can say, okay, what is this, okay, this is going to be something like scan, right? Okay, this is scan. If I use scan, right? Yeah, import this scan here. Okay, once you have imported, you can provide some method. You can provide some method. You can take two values. Okay, you can take two values. Some seed, I think you have to provide. Yeah, within that, what we need to do is return a plus c. See here. Okay, what it is going to do is every time it is going to take some value. Okay, and then it is going to add the value. It is going to add. Yeah, let us look at it. I'm going to show you clearly. Here, first we got one value. There is nothing to combine the value. Then the latest, combining value is 1 plus nothing, 1. Then second value came 3. Previously, what is the value? 1. I mean, combined value is 1. 3 plus 1 become 4. And then, so why? Because the logic we have provided here. what you can do is the accumulate value. You can provide accumulate value every time you are creating one new value. Okay, so original value is coming and new value is coming, and accumulated value, accumulated, this can be called as accumulated plus current value, this can be called as current value. Okay, now you can go to here and then see here what I am doing, a plus c, then accumulate is going to become a and c is going to be the current value. First time 4 comes, then 4 plus accumulated value is 0, initially 4, then it is accumulated value became 4. Next time, next 4 it is going to come to the c and a value is 4. Otherwise I am going to take a few values only so that we can understand very easily. Simple values. First accumulate value is 0 and the current value is 4. 4 plus 0, 4, and then next we are going to get current 2, accumulate value is 4, 4 plus 2, 6. We are saying 6, then accumulated value is going to become 6, and then 1 is going to come, 1 plus 6, 7, a is going to be 7, and then current value is 2, 7 plus 2, 9. So finally, okay, it is going to, one by one value it is going to get printed. For that, what you can do is where data, you may take like this, guys. Find data. Now all these things are, based on our requirements, you can use all these things, guys, because we are going to retrieve the data from backend write data. That data is going to be, okay, coming to here. Our data will be coming to our code. Okay, the data is going to be coming to the data will be available in our code, and then we apply all these pipes and then scan or filter, whatever logics you want, you can apply, and then you can display those things, guys. Okay, we have so many requirements over there, no problem, we can implement those things. Scan, pipe, coming to here, scan, and then what I can do is data dot subscribe. Okay, now voice is fluctuating. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, now can you please check it out? Can you please check it out now? Okay, his voice is better. Okay, this is about scan. Two values will be there, right? Actually the two values, one value is accumulate value, another value is combined value, current value. All right, current value. Okay, yeah, let us look. Okay, sorry guys, it is getting fluctuated. Okay, so many times it is getting fluctuated. I don't know what's happening. Only in our class it is happening. Previous classes are happening properly. Okay, let us okay, that is what about scan, right? This is accumulated value. The logic may be not only plus, guys, you may use another values also. Okay, to find out small value, what is the smallest value? Okay, let us look at it, guys. I'm going to use the same logic to find out the smallest value. What I will do is, first I'm going to get 0 value. I may get 0 value first. Okay, so what I will do is, okay, just print the console. What is the first time, what value it is going to come? Yeah, what is the greatest value? Yeah, let me tell you first, greatest the greatest value. So what I will do is, if yeah, a is or c is greater than a, c is greater than a, I'm going to return c. I'm not going to return the value. Actually, I'm not going to okay, so I'm not going to modify the value, just whatever value it is greatest, it will be printing. I'm going to take the previous value. Yeah, this is going to be printed. If it is C greater than, if it is okay greater than C is greater than A, then it will be returning C. Else I'm going to return A. Let's look at it. This kind of logic you can write else return A, so that every time it is going to print greatest value. Okay, first it is going to print A. Yeah, first time 4, right? 4 it is going to print. Next time 2 comes, but which value we are, which is going to be written? 4 only, not 2. Again 1 came, and then I'm going to take here, I'm going to take extra value 5. See here guys, after 5, 5 is going to become 5, then 5 is going to print. After that, instead of 2, again 5 is going to print. Yeah, let's look at it, what it is going to happen. If you see here, yeah, see here, it is very easy to understand. Yeah, first 3 times 4 printed. Next 5 came, because of 5. Okay, 5 came, 5 printed, and then second time also 5 came. Why? Because now we are printing every time greatest value. Okay, that is going to be happen like that. Just example guys, we can do whatever logic you can do, and you can return that particular value, and 2 values you can print, accumulate value and then current value. You can write your logic based on your accumulated logic. That can be plus, or that can be multiplication, or that may be okay, what do you call minimum, or that may be maximum, or that may be whatever it may be. Okay, that will be like this. Okay, that is scan. Now you can check with the switch map. Yeah, see here guys, what happened here? Switch map. Within the switch map, what happened? 1 into 10. See here, 1 into 10, 1 into 10. Next 3 into 10, 3 into 10, 3 into 10. Next, yeah, so 5 into 10, 5 into 10, something like. All these values are switching. Of course, our logic is what we are doing is we are multiplying the data. We are applying kind of multiplication. See, yeah, this is X first value. We are going to get the first value. See, we have what are the values of 1 2 3, and then so we have of 1 2 3 means 1 2 3 values are going to become in this, and then 5 switch map. So X into number, X into 2, X into 3. So X into 3. So what's happening? X into 1, X into 3. These are the values. Whatever values are available, it is applying that. Okay, so X, what is the meaning of this one? Double star means power off. Okay, double star means power off. It is a single star. Yeah, 1 2 3. See here guys, it is okay. If it is 1, yeah, see here guys, got 1, and X is going to be 1. 1 into 1 means power of 2. 1 power of 2, 1 only. Again 1, 1 power of 3, 1 only. Next it has taken 2. 2 it is going to print 2. 2 power of 2, 4. 2 power of 3, 8. The same way, 3 power of 3, 3 power of 2, 9. 3 power of 3, 27. All right guys, so that's how this output is going to come. Okay, you can use this kind of things. See here guys, you can apply this kind of data. Whatever data you are providing, this data will be switched to, okay, again off. Yeah, there are 2 offs are there. This is one particular observer and this particular observer. Okay, let me take this. Okay, just I'm going to show you. Okay, you people can implement this when you get your requirement. Just come to know that these are the things are available. That's all. Please come to know that these are the available. Okay, see here guys. Here where we have used switched map. Yeah, switched map here. Because x colon number of x, x power of 2, x power of 3. Yeah, just observe this, how it is going to. Try to understand what values we are getting and try to print the values. See here guys, 1, yeah, 111, next value 248, and 3927. How many values you are taking? This one, if you observe carefully, I will give you this one. This is going to be the pipe. Within the pipe, we are using switch map. Within the switch map, okay, this value is passing to, okay, x value of multiple values. What it is doing, it is generating multiple values. How it is generating? It is taking every time x and then x power of 2, and then if you want to provide another value for every value, you can provide multiple values for every value. If you take okay, I want to do something like, just look at it, yeah, x into what I can do, x double means power 4. We can provide x into something like this, x, see here guys, so that for every one value it is going to generate 4 values. For 1 it is going to generate 4 values. For 2 it is going to generate 4 values. How many values you want to generate, or how many logic, what type of logic you want to provide, you can provide here. Yeah, 4, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 3, 9, 27, 81. Okay, this is how it is going to work. Okay, this can be called as switch map. All right, yeah. So let us complete this part. Let us see this. What is share? Okay, let us see the share. Share. Okay, just it, yeah. I'll do one thing, guys.